Hi friends and family, welcome to Puzzle Box Academy, our Rockledge campus. This is our early intervention campus where most of our kittens are learning how to sit and attain to be students in a learning environment. This also is the home of our clinical services, Kaleidoscope Interventions. This is where we're teaching our kids the basic fundamental living skills. Whether it's potty training or sitting down and having lunch together with our friends, this is where all the good learning begins. At our early intervention campus here in Rockledge, Florida, we prepare our students for early learning. What does that mean? Sometimes that's learning to feed themselves. Potty training is the biggest one, especially because it's now a prerequisite for most daycares, preschools, and especially kindergarten. But we do this at our child's pace. That's right, not all kids develop at the same time. So at our Rockledge campus, our early intervention campus, we're here to grow with our kids at their pace, not at the norm. Come on down to our Rockledge campus. Let us show you the difference. Welcome to our outdoor playground area here at our Rockledge campus of Puzzle Box Academy. Not only is this artificially turfed for our kids' safety, but it is also padded so that if any of our children fall onto the ground, they are protected with a 6-inch layer of cushion underneath the turf. Why is this so important? Our kids need physical education. We've got to get them moving. In order to take and get that momentum and get the mind moving, we got to get the body moving. So what better way than to experience the wonderful Florida sun in this amazing playground? Welcome to our ABC classroom. In this classroom, what are we learning? Those prerequisite skills. And sometimes that just means sitting down and having snack with our friends, learning how to participate and circle time, classroom participation. And sometimes that's just learning how to babble where we can take and understand their vocal expression. In the ABC room, we're really talking about the fundamental learning skills so that our kids can move on to our school readiness room. So welcome to Kaleidoscope. This is the sister company of Puzzle Box Academy. Inside here is where all of our early intervention really takes place. On this side of our clinic, we have fine motor and gross motor. Why? Because we're in Florida. Sometimes it's a little too hot outside or we're dealing with rain. And our kids still need that physical activity because the mind and the body must move together. Now, with our children, sometimes we need a little more isolation, a little more one-on-one time. So that's what we have this side of the house for. In this area, our kids get to go into their own house. Why? Because some of our clinicians need that one-on-one space so that they can actually be more effective with their client, and then we move them into a group setting. This is how we're building fluency within our clinical kids. We start here with one-to-one, moving into group instruction, and then eventually our little ones get to move into Puzzle Box Academy. That is the goal, to keep our children growing and glowing. Welcome to our sensory room. This room is critical in the development of young minds. Why? What do you do when you've had a stressful day? We put a lot of challenges onto our children in this building, and sometimes they just need time to relax, recenter, and balance. That's what our sensory room is for. We give our children every opportunity to learn and grow and to also de-escalate from the demands that we're going to place on them. And it's our job to place them on these children. Why? So that parents are equipped to handle these challenges when they're out in real life. Our sensory room is our rebalancing, our focusing, and our time to come back to balance. This is what this room is all about. And for our kids and our staff, it's critical in their developmental needs. Welcome to our resource room. In this room, we always have manipulatives where our clinicians and our teachers can come in to revamp the toys and the experiences our kids are having. Why is that important? Well, do you watch the same television show every day, day in and day out? You need a little variety, a little change, and so do our kids. So we want to make sure that there are plenty of resources available for all of our students, whether they're in the clinical setting or if they're in our early intervention and school readiness program. We always make sure that our students have the manipulatives they need to go and grow. Welcome to our puppet theater and our library area. That's right, even here in our early intervention building, we've got a library because learning starts with books, not electronics. We encourage reading at such an early age because it is the fundamental skills that our children need in order to be successful in any academic setting. When your early intervention student is struggling because they're not meeting the standards, and what is a standard? What is normal? Come to Puzzle Box Academy in Rockledge, Florida. We look at the individual child, and we have the assistance of therapeutic services to fill in the gaps where your child is struggling to meet the norm. Every student at Puzzle Box Academy Rockledge is a superstar in the making. Allow us to show you what we see in your child. Hi friends and family, and welcome to Puzzle Box Academy's Palm Bay campus here in Florida. This academy is geared to the neurodivergent and neurotypical learner that needs individualized care. Come on in. Welcome to our classroom hallway. In this hallway, we have blended classrooms. What does that mean? That means our kids through pre-K and kindergarten will for 2 years be in the same classroom with the same instructor. The science shows that children that do not have to transfer their abilities into a new setting actually prosper and grow. So what can we do here at Puzzle Box Academy? Our methodologies allow us to get 2 years of growth and 1 year of academic services. Welcome to our preschool classroom. Here at Puzzle Box Academy, we don't chronologically put together our students like the normal public school. We homogeneously group our students. What does that mean? We look at their social emotional age, and that is how we place our students. We also allow our students starting in kindergarten to change classrooms. Why? Because if they excel in a certain subject, we want to continue that growth. We want to inspire the student and not hold them back. So if your child has unique abilities, if your child learns just a little differently, Puzzle Box Academy is their home. So, welcome to our library and our computer lab. In this room, all of our kids get to do independent reading. That's right. We encourage getting a book off the shelf, learning the Dewey Decimal System, and sitting down independently reading. This is so critical for our students because this is how we begin the love of books. Now, how do we reinforce that? Because all kids want to get on the computer nowadays. So if we do the reading with our books, then we get computer time. And computer time is led through language building, robotics building, all here at our Palm Bay campus, where we make reading fun. So welcome to our playground area. Here at our Puzzle Box Academy location, we make sure that physical education happens daily. But in the Florida sun, the shade is critical. Not just that, during our summertime months, we've got water play. Water play is critical because some of our students have sensory issues, and we want to go ahead and defeat those sensory issues so that your child can have fun during the summer at home. Education working hand to hand with our families. Welcome to our individualized one-on-one therapy room. Here in this space, we bring in our students that need a little more time to themselves. One-on-one instruction happens in this room, whether it's clinical base or academic base. This is an area that we allow our students who just may need a little space from all their friends to get away and to focus on their work. In this space, we have board-certified behavioral analysts working side by side with our students and teachers to make sure not only our academic goals are getting met, but also our social emotional goals. At Puzzle Box Academy, we try to find the perfect environment for every one of our students. Even though Puzzle Box Academy is an alternative learning campus, we want to make sure that all of our families get the same experiences that the public school offers. And that includes Bus Loop. So yes, what makes us different? Well, we make Bus Loop fun. At Puzzle Box Academy, we foster creativity. What does that mean? We don't take art out of our curriculum, we add it to our curriculum. Every day our students come into this wonderful art room so that they can experience painting, coloring, listening to music, and painting how they feel. Why? Because sometimes in order to reach our students, we have to find out where they shine. And most of the time, that's in artistic creativity. So come on down to Puzzle Box Academy where your student can shine. At Puzzle Box Academy, we're not just here for the student. We take a holistic approach, and that means we're looking at the family too. Is mom or dad in crisis? Is grandma or grandpa? What can we do that we can emulate the school environment at home? We do that through monthly parent training. We offer all of our teachers and our behavioralists to our students' families. Why? Because this is teamwork. What we do here in the school campus must be replicated at home. We're here to support not just the student, but the entire family. If you are looking for a place to call home for your child, that's right, a place where your child is loved, nourished, and looked at as an individual student, then your home is here at our Palm Bay campus for Puzzle Box Academy, where all of our children are individuals.